part one of me and my daughter changing the spark plugs in our 4-cylinder Chevy Colorado. Taterbug is helping me put the AC Delco on your spark plugs. The first thing you want to do whenever you're doing this job, Taterbug, do you want to tell them? Or you want me to tell them?
Me.
Me? You want me to tell them?
Me.
Okay, I'll tell you how to do this. You want to take your air intake off. Screw there, and whenever you take it off, just remember the notches line up right here to this right here on both sides. So you want to take this off. That's you can use either an 8mm socket or you can use a flathead like I did. And these are 10mm sockets. We're taking over here on the side. That takes your air manifold off, top of it off, and that gets you to your spark plugs. As you can see, me and my Taterbug don't knock the spark plugs off because we have to re-gap them there, little lady. And those come pre-gapped, so you don't have to worry about that. AC Delco spark plugs. As I said before, we are working on a 2008 Chevy Colorado. We flushed the radiator the other day. We fixed the temperature gauge running 3/4. And now me and my daughter are putting spark plugs on a 2008 Chevy Colorado. So now I'm going to take this top piece off. It's a very simple task. Now remember, you got notches right here when you take your manifold off. When you take your air manifold, you just got to line them right back up when you put them back on. I took both my screws out. You want to keep everything separated. And then you can see it's got these little rubber boots on it. You just kind of slide it over sideways and up and off. The rubber boots is going to come off with it. Make sure you just don't lose the rubber boots. But you got one more screw over here on this side. Not for sure, I've never done this before, so work with me here. Me and my daughter's doing the best we can do with what we got to work with. Ain't that right, Taterbug? So let's see if we can get this bad boy off there. You might just rock and roll and come right on off there. I don't know how it works here. What do you think, Taterbug? Oh, we got a light on. We got the light on this thing, Taterbug. What we gonna do? Taterbug, I wish you could hold it for me. Okay, we'll put it right here like this and we'll lean it back, and maybe the folks can see us take it off here. You know what, I'll wait right here in between these. Oh, see, look at that, you about knocked these spark plugs off. What would have happened then? What would we have ever done if you'd knocked them off? Taterbug. Okay, now we're getting ready to take this 2.9mm off. I can figure out how oh, we gotta do it. Okay, this is the piece we're taking off right here. You kind of rock it a little bit after you get those two screws off. Oh, I'm sorry. We got that right there. We gotta loosen that screw up and that screw up. Be right back with you here in just a second. My daughter's handing me a sippy. I don't think that's gonna help me much in this situation, Taterbug, but I'm gonna put the sippy cup away. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. It's not going nowhere, so don't get worried, because we gotta take the Vortex 2900 off. 2.9 engine. Alright. But I forgot to loosen that screw up right there. So, but normally you just kind of wiggle it and then you give her a yank and she pops right out. So I'll be right back with you shortly. Okay, we're back in action. Taterbug has loosened up this enough for us to take it off. Now, if you get that took off, you're gonna have to take two 10mm bolts out right here. Take a 10mm socket. Then I took a flathead. My daughter took the flathead. Matter of fact, Taterbug, very good worker, working on a 2008 2.9 Chevy Colorado. And then when you loosen those two, after you take that air take it, you loosen those two up, you just kind of wiggle it until you get her off there. Get your hand up in there, don't lose your boots there, and boom, what you got there. And you got a little wire right back here in the back here. There's a little wire connected right on here. That little wire right there connected right there. You just unplug out there. It's pretty much just unplug it there. And then you take this off and you set it over to the side. Just like so. Now you see, everybody tried to tell me it's a 4-cylinder, a 3-cylinder, 5-cylinder. I don't know why I got fluid coming out of that thing. I didn't think fluid was supposed to come out of that. But there you go, you see. Me and Taterbug, we got down to it. So now what I'm going to do is take a vacuum cleaner. I'm going to suck all that stuff out of there. Looks like that stuff's been going in there. That's my intake there. My intake looks pretty dirty there, don't it? Anyway, I'm gonna take a vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna vacuum all this out real good, and we'll be back with you here in a minute. Me and Tater Bug. That's how you take your air intake off of a 2008 Chevy Colorado, and we're about to throw these spark plugs in that bad boy next. Ain't we, baby girl? Yeah, she's a working away. She's on it, Tater Bug. Like I said, we're working on a 2.8 Chevy Colorado 2008 extended cab. It's a 4-cylinder. We just took the air intake off, and you want to take everything off just the same way as you take it off, put it right back on the same way as you took it off. It's the way I've learned how to do things, because I'm not a mechanic. Now, Tater Bug, she took the air intake off. She's a pretty good little worker. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Everybody hi. Tater Bug. That's little baby mechanic there. She knows how to do everything. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know what I was doing right now. We'll get back with you guys here in just a second. Now, it's always handy to have a shop vac. Now, if you notice here, you'll notice how dirty it is. I'm going to suck all that stuff out of there, me and my Tater Bug. We're going to suck all it right on out of there, and then we're going to take those spark plugs out. And we're going to put those new AC Delco spark plugs in there. Ain't that right, Tater Bug? Ladybug, Tater Bug. Like I said once before, we're working on a... Ain't that right? We're going to put these spark plugs in this bad boy. Took out, yeah, give me 5. So I took the air filter out, so I done it all by myself. She's good at that. See, what you want to do, you want to kind of get in there and wipe it off, or you get down inside there, wipe off your, I guess that's what you call the carburetor now. That's your intake there. Looking pretty dirty down in there. Anyway, wipe it off, and I'm getting ready to vacuum clean that sucker out real good, and then you just get re-hooked up the hose. That right there, I believe that's a 10mm boat too, and I'll get back to you and let you know. Now, I'm not putting new coils on mine. I'm just going to start. I'm going to take them all out and put the new spark plugs in. That's what I'm going to do. But look at all that down in there. Let's go ahead and suck it on out of there and get it clean. See, normally these are metal tabs, but in these newer trucks or older, whatever, these are plastic. These ain't metal. These are plastic. So you want to be careful not break them. And I'm not changing out my coil packs. I'm just changing the spark plugs out. We'll be back with you here shortly. Okay, now we're on the part of where we're gonna vacuum cleaned out. Little daughter, you up here, Tater Bug, you ready? Alright, see now, normally you want to suck all this stuff out of there. Look at all that stuff down in there. Get that junk out. You don't need all that dirt down in there. It ain't gonna go good on your motor, you know what I mean? You'll put these spark plugs in there. Look at, you actually see the top of that thing now. Get all the way on down in there. Not getting down your intake, all that dirt. It's always wise to have a good husky, but you know, shop vac. It's always good to have your shop vac, wet shop vac, whatever. It don't really matter as long as you got you one. It's always good to have one, so we're stuffing all this crap out of here. Looks like mine's a little clogged up. Let's get most of it. And we'll use a rag to wipe the rest of it. So we got that, got that, got that, got that. Look at that. Now look how much better that looks down in there. Remember all that hay that was in there and all them leaves? I don't know how in the crap that stuff gets down in there, but boy, it does. How does it get down in there when you got all that stuff on it? Just makes you wonder, doesn't it? I guess that'd be your carburetor on these new ones. That's your air intake. Back in the old days, I remember you used to have a 4-barrel hot carburetor. That's the intake there. I don't know much about vehicles, but I guess you can tell by the way I'm talking here. But it's good to have your little husky vac shop for little deals like this, because when you get down in there... Tater Bug, where'd you go? My Tater Bug, she's helping me. She's gonna be a singer / auto mechanic. Then you get up on your little stool here, wipe everything off, get down there, wipe everything. You know what? I'm gonna wipe this off in here first. You know what? I don't get none of that junk down in there. So I'm glad that stays closed like that, guess. That's good. Get that stuff down in there, won't be bad. Be some bad business right there, I tell you that. Okay, I'll get back with you guys here in a second when I get the first one off, because I don't want to run the time up and you guys not get to see the whole video, and you got to do part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, I'm going to wipe this on off a little bit better. And I'm going to take all the coil packs off, put my spark plugs in. I'll be right back with you. I almost forgot, there's a little piece right here. Now, if you want to, you can take this little piece off. It just snaps off. But me, myself, I don't think I'm going to take that piece off because I'm not replacing the coil packs on it. But you can take this piece right here off if you want to. It just snaps right off and snaps right back together, but be about my luck. So those little tabs right there, be about my luck, I'd break it, so I'm going to try to do it without taking that out. We'll see how it works out. I'm not a mechanic. Now, as you can see what me and my little tater bug done, there is a little screw right back there you got to get to. Don't know if you see it on back here, so I just kind of popped it off a little bit so I can get the whole thing back there. That's how I done that there. You can take it all the way off if you want to. You just take a screwdriver and it pops right off. See that? I don't want to break it. So I'll be back with you after I get the coil packs out. I'm not putting the coil packs in, so I'm just going to lift them out and put my new spark plugs in. Over now. Now, as you can see, I did pop this top layer off. I didn't break it, thank God. You can pop it off. It lays right there. It's kind of hard to get that screw, as you can see right there. But I want to show you some amazing stuff right here before I pause the video, because I'm trying not to do video 1, 2, and 3. See this stuff right here? You see what it looks like right now? I've not put my new spark plugs in, but I'll be right back with you in just a second. You won't believe what Mr. Gibbs, he don't sell this in stores. You can only get this at Roten's in Tennessee and some mechanic shops. This is unbelievable stuff right here. But anyway, Mr. Gibbs sells this and he will not sell it out. But wait till after I get done putting these spark plugs, I'll show you how to take the coil packs out. But just wait till I get done here. My God, me and Tater both on it.